Family, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe and the bell. So family, we are jumping back into Volt Inu. We are just going to be covering some of their recent updates. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So fam, obviously, first thing that I noticed, they are sitting at about 65.4 thousand followers on Twitter. Pretty decent growth since their humble beginnings. We have covered this multiple times. Volti change. I am still gonna kind of just hold off upon it. We'll cover it in our next video, but nonetheless, y'all, they are working on their decentralized swap. You can find this video by going to their Twitter. I will have the link for their Twitter in the description below. So let's jump into their first update. So Volt Inu says, we don't need a bull market to Volt globally. We'll just end up being ready to Volt when the next run starts. And I think that's a pretty smart, just a pretty smart way to play it, because you just never know how this market is going to move these days. It can be somewhat manipulated, but nonetheless, I feel like Volt has done a lot on a global level, just getting in front of new individuals, new investors. And, I think that they have done a lot of things in their power to support their community. And of course, the Volt Army. So at the end of the day, when the bull market does show back up, I think they'll be in a decent position, especially as new investors gather amongst the market. Now, I want to get into this. This is a press release from Bloomberg. As we can see here, it says Volt Inu closer to launching its swap platform with new exciting announcements. This was released yesterday. So again, y'all, I will be dropping the link for this article. The article obviously is going to be getting into what Volt is, all of their, or a lot of their multinational sponsorships. And naturally, it talks about what they're planning to do, definitely going into July. So again, I will have the link for this in the description. Now, Volt Inu says only 2 days left to compete in our play to earn game for total prizes amounting to $46,500. Individual prizes of up to $3,000 to Volt this bear market. So again, y'all, they did, this is a quote tweet on here. This looks like they dropped this about June 7th, and it says the 4th round of our play to earn game just started. This round will last until July 1st. You will find below the rules and the prizes for all the winners. So again, y'all, just jump over to their Twitter. You're going to find this tweet. And if you want to expound upon this, this is like a 4-part tweet right here that they kind of quote tweeted off of. But nonetheless, y'all, if you are playing the game, it just gives you an opportunity to make some extra monies out, not just the bear market, just, in the world as it stands today. People are definitely trying to gather up, stack up their funds is the best way I would put it. So it's a decent opportunity, and it's a very, very simple game to play. And, the top players are going to be winning cash prizes, or at least digital cash prizes as we would know it, which still would be a cash prize, but nonetheless. So yeah, at least according to this tweet, it doesn't say that they're paying it out in Ethereum, but even still, Ethereum can be transferred into cash, if you know what you're doing. So again, y'all, $46,000 in cash prizes plus. It just seems like a really good opportunity, and it's free to play. You can play the paid version, but I do believe that the free version is still also going to get you some prizes. So, y'all, I'm trying to put y'all up on, an opportunity that could probably get you some money in these days. Now, Volt Inu says the plan is to get 100 centralized exchanges by the end of the year. 7 tier 1 are still scheduled. So, as I talked about, one of the biggest things in regards to, I feel like the Volt Inu project is the fact that comparatively with other projects like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, you have to understand that I think a lot of those assets really go into the multi-billion-dollar market cap because they're listed on so many different exchanges, hundreds of exchanges in some cases. So the fact that Volt is saying that they're planning to do 100 exchanges it just says a lot. It says that they're still going to continue to push forward in this market and grow their development as well as grow their centralized exchange listings. And they did say right here, it says 7 tier 1 are still scheduled. So again, we don't know what those tier 1 exchanges are. We can have an idea of what they are. Could be some pretty major players in that arena. And I think that it's good to get on those exchanges because most of those exchanges, you'll be able to buy Volt quite possibly without a pretty hefty tax. I think the tax is very logical for what they're offering. They are doing a lot for the project, so they're going to need funds to complete development on that end. But as they get on more exchanges, it'll just be really kind of like just a marketing effort from there forward. So again, y'all, Volt is definitely moving in the centralized exchange front and as well as the tier 1s. So we'll see what happens moving forward. Voltinu says the agenda still foresees monthly real world and global partnerships and utilities every month until the end of the year. So again, they basically, I think they've planned out in a lot of ways how they're going to move going forward for this year. And, they're an investment that's just playing it smart because you can't really try to dictate how you're going to move in a market that moves against you in many negative ways. So you just have to conserve your forces, concentrate your forces, and, just move intelligently and move logically and move in a way that makes sense. And of course, all praises to the Most High because, God be guiding y'all. So again, Voltinu says, with all this voltage, Volt will have to hit a HR at some point. So again, I don't know if that HR means human resources or what it may be, but, I definitely think that they have a good bit of individuals that are working for the development of the project. And, who knows, man, who knows how many people are behind the Volt development team and the Volt army. Now, so this was last but not least. I'm not necessarily sure what all this means, but you got 5 symbols here. We obviously have a lightning bolt. We got some fire. We got a dragon. We got some broken chains. It could represent blockchain, who knows? And then we have, a number 1 golden medallion. So again, it says it equals a voltage July. And I think, just the happenings and everything that's going on this earth is definitely leading me to believe that there's some stranger things happening on earth. But nonetheless, family, with all that being said, I do want to hear your thoughts and comments about Volt Inu and, what it's going to do in this market, what you think it's going to do and what it's capable of. So I do want to thank everyone for joining me here on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, family. I love y'all. I will see y'all on my next broadcast. Y'all take care and have an amazing and blessed day.